Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. We're going to be doing the weekend forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather for the next 7 days across the British Isles. Some very interesting weather coming up, very cold for the first half of the week. Then the second half of the week may actually get a little bit milder. It looked yesterday as though the cold weather would extend throughout next week, but just changes today indicating that we could see some milder, more Atlantic type weather coming along at the end of the coming week. Now, before I go on with the video, I just want to talk about the advertising. I'm experimenting with a new video ad network. You can find the video ad just underneath my player here, my weather video on my homepage. Play the video ad, see what you think to it, and as I'm experimenting with it, you'll be supporting GavsWeatherVids.com by doing that. Also want to mention the websites I'm using for the weekend forecast. Got the charts coming from weathercentral.de and the weatheroutlook.com, and the radar picture here coming from the UK Met Office. You can find all three of those websites on my links page. So this is the current radar picture showing that we've got the heavy rain extending in from East Anglia through Lincolnshire in towards northern England, on in towards southwest Scotland and through into Northern Ireland. This is a virtually stationary weather front lying across the central parts of the country to the north. It's very, very cold. We've had easterly wind cutting in all the way from Russia, and to the south of it it's actually a little bit milder, or a little bit less cold really. It is quite mild in the far southwest, but we've got some heavy showers down there. But really from the Midlands, Central England northwards, that's where the cold air is, and the cold air is undercutting this band of rain, increasingly turning to sleet and snow across these central parts of the country. And that'll be the way things develop through the course of this afternoon, with more and more sleet and snow developing along that band, that rain band through the course of the afternoon. So this is today's pressure chart. We've got high pressure up here over Iceland, and we've got the low pressure down to the southwest, with a weather front really strung out through these central parts of the country. So it's a three-way split really today. Scotland in a very cold easterly wind with snow showers across the eastern parts of Scotland, mainly dry central western parts of Scotland. Southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, Lincolnshire, down into East Anglia, going to have that band of rain turning increasingly to snow. Snow mainly sticking over the high ground, but towards the end of the afternoon I think we'll start to see some slushy accumulations beginning to turn up on some lower ground as well. And then that leaves us further south in a slightly milder airstream through the Midlands and southeastern parts of England, although it's cloudy and damp. I mean, it's much milder in the far southwest, but we've got those heavy showers maybe with some thunder. A big temperature gradient today. Temperatures up to 13 degrees across southwest England. That's 55 Fahrenheit, barely above freezing though across much of Scotland, and feeling even colder than that in that bitter easterly wind. So a big temperature gradient setting up across the country today. Now the cold air is going to win overnight back to weather front, and the associated low pressure will come southwards across the country, introducing that cold air to all parts. So we'll have the band of rain turning increasingly to snow across northern England and Lincolnshire through the course of the evening, and then that's going to push southwards in towards the Midlands, East Anglia, some parts of central England and parts of Wales as well later on in the night. Be a weakening feature, but even so it could give a covering of snow almost anywhere from the Midlands in towards Wales and northern England. Could be some disruptive snow across northern England and Lincolnshire actually for a time this evening and overnight, maybe up to 10 centimetres, 4 inches over some higher ground. For Scotland, we're in this easterly wind, so the snow showers will continue really across eastern Scotland, central western Scotland mainly dry, and in the south we'll probably stay dry through the night. The showers will die out across southwestern parts of England, and the band of rain, sleet and snow will not arrive in the south until tomorrow morning, and even when it does, it'll be a rapidly weakening feature. So temperatures tonight, well, really down to freezing across many parts of the country, staying above in the far south at 2 or 3 degrees, but really from the Midlands northwards it's going to be a frosty, icy sort of night, with any snow on the ground freezing as temperatures dip down to -2, -3, possibly as low as -5 degrees for parts of Scotland. That'll be a penetrating frost as well in that strong easterly wind. Going into Sunday, we're in that easterly wind still across the country, really blasting in across the British Isles. This low pressure down to the southwest is going to be a very interesting feature, I think, as we go through Monday and into Tuesday. I'll talk about that in a moment. But for Sunday itself, well, the band of rain, sleet and snow across southern England will fizzle out very quickly through the course of Sunday morning, so not really amounting to very much in the south at all. Later on, we'll start to maybe see some rain, sleet and snow coming into southwestern England. The rest of the country is really in that easterly wind, a bitterly cold easterly wind, with snow showers likely in eastern parts of England and eastern Scotland as well. Snow flurries almost anywhere, but really it's in the east, I think, but we have the risk of those snow showers tomorrow. Main thing is going to be about wind. It really will be a bitterly cold wind, so with temperatures of just 2 or 3 degrees, it's going to feel several degrees below freezing in that wind. Now, as we move into Monday, we've got that low pressure sitting to the south of the country. I was talking about this in the video yesterday. It really is a fly in the ointment, this area of low pressure, deciding how far north it's going to come. But for southern parts of England, we do run the risk through the course of Monday of seeing some quite persistent and heavy snow. Now, don't run away with the idea that it's going to be that disruptive, but certainly it's one to keep an eye on. I'm going to keep an eye on this, because southern parts of England really could be in the firing line for some snow, persistent snow on Monday, probably south of the M4, but I'd say it really is very uncertain what's happening with this low pressure. The rest of the country is still in that east to northeast wind, very cold, temperatures being fed in on that wind, snow showers likely in eastern parts of England and Scotland. Snow flurries almost anywhere, but it's really in the east again that we'll have the risk of those snow showers on Monday. Temperatures really are going to be very cold for the time of year, really struggling to get above freezing just about across all parts of the country. In the far southwest, maybe up to 2 or 3 degrees, but really we're around freezing all day on Monday. A very cold day for the time of year, and of course feeling even colder in that wind. As we go from Monday night into Tuesday, that low pressure will still be close to the southeast of the country. So the southeast has got to look out for some snow on Monday night. Again, it's very uncertain what's happening with it, how heavy it is, how extensive it's going to be. But it's one to keep an eye on for the southeast on Monday into Tuesday. There could be some snow down there, and maybe it could get quite disruptive. But I don't want to talk too much about it just yet. Going to be more for tomorrow and into Monday as that time period comes into the high resolution models. The rest of the country on Tuesday, away from the southeast where there could be some persistent snow, is looking at the ice bars easing out, so we'll lose that easterly wind. The winds will be turning lighter. We'll have weather fronts close to the east coast, so they could bring some quite heavy snow showers to parts of eastern Scotland, northeastern England through the course of Tuesday. The rest of the country could be snow showers around, but I think we'll have more in the way of sunshine. As I say, the isobars are easing off, so we'll have lighter winds. It won't feel as cold, although temperatures will still be very cold really for the time of year, just 4 or 5 degrees. More in the way of sunshine though, lighter winds, so it shouldn't feel too bad. There'll be hard frost early and late. Going into Wednesday, and we're starting to find high pressure trying to ridge in from the Atlantic. Everything's becoming very slack really by this time. We've lost that low pressure from the southeast, but we'll still have weather fronts flirting with eastern coastal areas, so again snow showers possible in the east on Wednesday. Elsewhere, a lot of dry weather, some sunny spells coming through as well. Winds much lighter, so temperatures of 5, 6, 7 degrees, still below average, will feel a good deal better because, as I say, we've lost that wind chill factor. Still very frosty though, night and morning. Now, as we move beyond this, then we're starting to get into that more uncertain sort of phase. Low pressure is starting to move in from the Atlantic through Thursday, so we'll have a frosty start with good sunny spells, but it'll turn cloudy from the north and west with outbreaks of mainly light rain moving in from the Atlantic. Could be some snow preceding that over the Pennines in particular and across Scotland as well, but it'll mainly be rain lower down. Temperatures on Thursday lifting up a little bit, up to around 6, 7, 8 degrees, so slowly starting to stage a recovery. And then as we go into Friday, that low pressure, excuse me, with some uncertainty, is starting to really dominate the pattern. So I think Friday could be quite a wet day with some heavy rain moving in off the Atlantic. But temperatures will be lifting up as the winds are going round into the west. We'll start to see those temperatures beginning to recover, maybe up to 10 degrees in the southwest by Friday. That's 50 Fahrenheit. But there's a lot of uncertainty with this. It wouldn't take much for this low pressure to simply slide down across the country if we bring the northerly winds back. So have to be a little bit careful about how seriously we take weather in the second half of the week. And going into next weekend, very speculative. That low pressure is dominating, bringing showers or longer spells of rain. It's quite windy as well. But temperatures, if that's right, are recovering. This is the chart from Weather Outlook today. We've got the area of rain, sleet and snow here across northern parts of England. As we go towards the end of the night, that's going to turn end of the afternoon into this evening. That will turn increasingly to snow across northern parts of England. Going into Sunday, we're going to find the rain coming into the southwest. Elsewhere in that easterly wind with snow showers in the east. Some of those could be quite heavy, but it's a very cold day on Sunday. Monday, that's the uncertainty really for the south. We could see some persistent snow in the south. Very uncertain what's happening with that. I'll probably update you on it later on today, and certainly I'll be updating through tomorrow. Snow showers again likely in the east of the country. Temperatures barely above freezing. A really cold day on Monday, feeling bitterly cold. Could still be snow in the southeast on Tuesday, but elsewhere the snow is easing off. The snow risk is easing off. Still some snow showers likely around the eastern coast. So more way of sunshine on Tuesday and lighter winds. So although temperatures are still cold, but not as cold, and it won't feel as cold because the winds are a good deal lighter. Wednesday could be the snow showers in the northeast of the country. Difficult to say again what's happening with that, but East Scotland, northeast scene could be in the firing line on Wednesday for some quite heavy snow showers. Elsewhere, a lot of dry weather with sunny spells. It is still cold. And then for Thursday and Friday, we've got the uncertainty, but probably turning increasingly unsettled from the west, with temperatures starting to lift up. So a lot going on in the coming week. I hope you've been able to decipher all the information I've been trying to get through in this video. There's a lot to talk about. As I say, it has been a very difficult forecast to get together this week. But I think really we're looking at the very cold start to the period. Certainly Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, very cold with risk of snow. Got to look out for the snow in the south specifically, I think, as we go through Monday into Tuesday, maybe even into the southeast as well. Beyond that, a lot of uncertainty, but temperatures beginning to lift up at the end of the week and turning unsettled from the Atlantic. So that's it. I'll be keeping you updated on the snow risk over the next day or so, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching.